Nigerian Association of Pharmacists and NAPPSA concludes 19th annual conference in Chicago. The Nigerian Association of Pharmacists and Pharmaceutical Scientists in the Americas concluded its 19th annual conference on September 28, 2025 in Chicago. The theme was Harnessing Artificial Intelligence in Pharmaceutical Development and Healthcare Delivery. Keynote speaker, Mr. Peter Obi, Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate, highlighted Nigeria's unpreparedness for the global AI revolution and stressed the crucial role of the Nigerian diaspora in advancing AI-driven development. The keynote session also featured a presentation by past NAPPSA President Dr. Anthony Ikeme on non-profit role in the AI revolution, and a panel led by economist Professor Pat Utomi, who urged the NAPPSA to draw inspiration from the Indian and Chinese diaspora's impact on their countries. The event featured a review of NAPPSA's 10-year strategy plan, which includes the establishment of a state-of-the-art research institute and plans for pharmaceutical sector capacity building in Nigeria. What's a great news over the weekend? We have a video of the 10-year strategy plan, and I think I'd like it to just go up before we have this discussion. But it was such a great outing in Chicago for the NAPPSA as NAPPSA.
Five years ago, we launched a bold 10-year strategy plan to shape the future of NAPPSA. We dared to dream bigger, plan smarter, and move with intentionality. Now, halfway through that journey, we pause, not to rest, but to reflect, re-energize, and recommit.
The past 5 years have proven what's possible when vision meets action. With discipline and passion, we have turned strategy into tangible progress, laying the foundation for a stronger, more impactful NAPPSA.
We set clear goals, we stayed focused, and today we celebrate measurable achievements.
We launched our official peer-reviewed journal, the American Journal of Pharmacotherapy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, AJPPS. And today, we stand as the first and the only Nigerian diasporan professional organization with her own peer-reviewed journal.
AJPPS serves as a platform for academic excellence, publishing high-quality research work and manuscripts. With over 600,000 downloads that show audience from 5 continents, AJPPS has raised NAPPSA's profile and serves as an outlet for scholarly inclined pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists in our organization and community.
AJPPS now lives in major libraries around the world, including the libraries of University College London, British Library in London, University of Munster in Germany, The Ohio State University in Columbus, and many others. The NAPPSA endowment is another first among our peers. We are very proud of the fact that we are the first Nigerian diaspora professional organization in North America, or even in the world, to set up an endowment fund.
Our endowment now stands as a lasting pillar of support for NAPPSA's long-term sustainability. With over $800,000 in the fund, we are closer than ever to our first 1 million, which will make it easier for NAPPSA to fund programs and projects in the USA, in Nigeria, and anywhere around the world.
We introduced the annual NAPPSA 5K Run Walk, combining our commitment to health and wellness with smart, community-driven fundraising. These initiatives have helped us amplify visibility and build consistent support for our goals.
Our eyes are now set on the future. The next major milestone is the acquisition of the NAPPSA House, a permanent home for our legacy, a space for innovation, collaboration, and operations. Our NAPPSA House will host the NAPPSA Research Institute.
As a researcher with a deep passion for science, I am particularly excited about the establishment of the NAPPSA Research Institute, a global center for pharmaceutical research and innovation that elevates African perspectives and fosters intellectual collaboration. I look forward to contributing to initiatives that is going to bridge the gap between the researchers in Nigeria and the African researchers in diaspora.
Our 10-year plan was designed to be dynamic. We remained adaptable, learning and refining as we go. And so, at the midpoint of this journey, we have set new stretch goals that can be layered atop the 10-year strategy plan from 5 years ago. The new stretch goals extend the boundaries of the original vision and seeks to enlarge NAPPSA's footprint in the global pharmaceutical knowledge and innovation matrix by engaging global research institutions, funding agencies, academic institutions, multilateral agencies, policy think tanks, and government and private sector institutions. It includes mechanisms for funding and facilitating PhDs, research projects, and other collaborative initiatives that address peculiar knowledge and capacity gaps in our community.
This journey is far from over. We need all hands. We need every committee, every member, every affiliate, every partner. Your voice, your time, your resources, your passion. Together, we will complete what we started and surpass it.
The second half of our strategy begins today. Let's rise higher, dream bolder, and do even more. For our profession, for our communities, and for the future of NAPPSA. NAPPSA's stock is rising. Be a part of the process, because together we are building the future. Thank you.
What a swell weekend it was at NAPPSA over the weekend. I mean, you could just see the passion, you could see the enthusiasm on the faces and in the hearts of the pharmacists in the diaspora, the Nigerian pharmacists in diaspora, talking about America. I think I'm very excited to see how the NAPPSA 10-year strategy plan is adapting to AI. Yeah. I mean, the theme was harnessing artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical development and healthcare delivery. So it's good to see organizations like this move with the time and not just stay static, refusing to move. So we can already hope that research and development is taking a huge milestone. I can already feel it in the air. I don't know if Miracle can feel it, but yes, it's burning. And to see Labour Party's presidential candidates for 2023, talk about AI as well, yeah, and the role that NAPPSA has to play in ensuring that artificial intelligence becomes a key in research and development is very important. It was a very beautiful outing, and on my end, I can't wait to see all that NAPPSA has in store for not just Nigeria, for Africa as a whole. I know it's coming big. I mean, see the NAPPSA House for Research and Development, see the Endowment Fund. There's a whole lot of things for researchers, for scientists, and I can't wait to experience it. Mimi?
Yeah, this is really exciting and then very timely.
Yeah.
Knowing that on 25th of this month was the World Pharmacists Day.
Yeah.
Yes, and their theme was the Think Health, Think Pharmacy, emphasizing the importance of pharmacists in healthcare system and advocating for their full integration into health strategies. And this is one of the strategy I would say, inculcating AI into pharmacy is actually a big one, because would always say the world is evolving, AI is taking over, and it's necessary that we also
This is morning
evolve
coffee
as
with the
it evolves. So this is actually a smart one, a huge one, and seeing their 10 years plan. I think it's something every other organization should look into.
Emulate,
emulate something like this. Always have like a long-term plan, and it shouldn't just be a paper plan. It should be something that you would actively follow, actively ensure that you achieve the goals that has been set out. This is a big one. And saying the Mr. President Obi, rather, I'm sorry, Mr. Obi, Peter Obi, sorry about that, Peter Obi of Labour Party 2023, there, who is, I feel, someone who has that passion, that drive for innovation, for technology, and saying this move is actually a big one.
Okay, I also like to appreciate the place of intellectual collaboration. When you know how we complain about brain drain in Nigeria, a lot of young people say, we talk about brain drain in the health sector, in the educational sector, in different sectors here in Nigeria. But then when you see things like this, it makes you understand that, no, when people see a problem and they're ready to fix it, let them go for it.
Exactly.
So we've had these people who are in America and they've seen that there is something they can do to bridge the gap with research and development in Nigeria, and they've taken the bull by the horn.
Yeah.
That's why we now have the endowment fund. That's why we have this huge 10-year strategy plan. So I think the pulse of the whole thing is rolling out this plan. It's good to, at some point, review, check what have we done right, what are we doing, and seeing that they had this meeting over the weekend to really have that conversation tells me that there's a huge place for intellectual collaboration, which is what we want to see. So for those who think that, when people just go out of Nigeria, they do nothing back home.
Yeah, they just forget about the country.
Well, this is an example, a perfect example
Exactly.
of giving back to your homeland, of giving back to your roots.
Yes,
and we're very proud of NAPPSA. All right, so on to the next one now, which is